Hi, my name is Mackenzie Mooney, and I am American. The most common trend I know of here in America is that's been going on for decades is none other than smoking cigarettes. I could say everyone ever met and knows at least one smoker because that's just how common it is. It's so common to where most Americans have an idea and common knowledge of what smoking cigarettes can do to us. We know it's bad for us. We know it's 9 times out of 10 a one-way ticket to getting cancer or negatively affecting our body in general. They harm every organ in our body, not to mention they cost money. Not only when you buy the cigarettes, but when you have those costly visits to the doctor that are the result of an illness or condition that could have been avoided. Yes, you're more exposed to illnesses when you smoke cigarettes, but you're even more vulnerable when you don't take care of yourself in other aspects, including your diet, being active, and all those other things that people or your doctor advise you to maintain. My question here today is, do smokers have to pay more for medical costs when they don't take care of themselves and the other aspects of life, like paying, like being active and all that stuff? And my answer to that is yes, and I'll be showing the data on that. Okay. So, firstly, how much do smokers spend on cigarettes and their medical costs? Well, according to Tobacco Free Life, a smoker who smokes roughly one pack of cigarettes a day in a year is bound to spend approximately $1,916, and over the course of 50 years, assuming that someone smokes one pack of cigarette every day, the cost could grow up to $95,812. Unbeknownst to a lot of people who've never dealt with health insurance before, smokers and non-smokers pay different prices or premiums. Smokers pay up to 15 to 20% higher than non-smokers, since smoking can already cause multiple and likely preventable health issues, and it's not required. For this chart, we'll be using two gentlemen by the name of Greg and Nelson, who are the same age. They're 35 and considered healthy for their BMI. In this chart is from Value Penguin. So Greg is a father of 3. He has a BMI of 24, of which is healthy. The regular BMI is between 18 to 24. So they're just right on the dot. And he has no prior medical history, but he's been smoking for 5 years, meaning he'll be paying roughly $700 more than Nelson annually for his individual insurance for 20 years, since Nelson isn't a smoker. Even though Nelson is almost in the same boat as him with one child and a BMI of 24 with no medical history, the only difference is Nelson doesn't smoke. So he'll be able to pay the latter annually for the next 20 years. This chart goes to show that people can be close to the same age, BMI, medical history, even blood pressure, but smoking can change everything, including what you pay for. This photo doesn't really have to do with data, but it is a visual representation of the effects of smoking. If it wasn't obvious, I found this on CNN, and the two ladies on the screens are twins, one of which is a smoker and the other is a non-smoker. The lady on the right is a smoker, and the lady on the left is a smoker. To correlate the last photo with the charts, I'll be comparing a smoker and a non-smoker who are, again, around the same age in BMI. So first, there's Elias and Austin. This is Austin, I believe. So Austin. Okay, we're going to go off Austin. Austin is a 22-year-old male, has a BMI of 52.58. He has one child and has a history of congestive heart failure, sleep apnea, and has gotten coronary artery bypass surgery once. Austin's doctor, Dr. Anderson, has given him multiple prescriptions to treat his congestive heart failure and sleep apnea, but Dr. Anderson has also told Austin to lose weight, eat healthier, and told him that most of his conditions are from his consistent smoking habits. We're going to find Elias. Okay, here we go. So Elias is a 23-year-old man. He has a BMI of 50. a 50.38 BMI. He has one child. There we go. Okay. He has one child and has a medical history of fracturing his ankle twice in the last 7 months and gotten surgery on his ankle. Both Austin and Elias have health insurance, but Austin, being a smoker, told his bill from his health insurance company to be $44,501, while Elias has only been billed $2,438. Even though both men aren't the picture of health, since their BMI is extremely high for their height, one has gotten a higher bill. Another pair I'm going to compare in this chart is Cheyenne and Mari. Mari has the highest amount of money billed to her from her insurance company out of all of the chart. Let's see. Cheyenne is 52 with a BMI of 46.75. She has 5 children and a medical history of high blood pressure and type 1 diabetes. She'd recently been put on new medication for her blood pressure and gotten knee surgery. Mari is 54 years old. She has a 47.41 BMI and has a medical history of chronic bronchitis, lung cancer. She has no children and has smoked since she was 20 years old. She had recently started her routine chemotherapy over a year ago and had went 4 times a week and got a new prescription for her chemotherapy along with her bronchitis medication. Mari had been billed $63,770 from her health insurance company, and Cheyenne had been billed $33,472 from hers. Comparing Cheyenne and Mari is a prime example of how much more things can cost if you smoke. Cheyenne is in the best shape. She doesn't have the best medical history, nor does she pay the least amount of money to her insurance company, but she still pays less than Mari since she isn't a smoker. Even if Mari were healthier, she'd still be paying more than she would have to if she weren't a smoker. In conclusion, I do believe smokers have to pay more than necessary for their medical costs. It comes from the additional costs given to smokers from insurance companies for simply being smokers, the added on amount of conditions that can be obtained from smoking cigarettes, and paying for these cigarettes themselves. A solution to this I would have is just common knowledge. Like I said, here in America, there's so many ads on not smoking, and I would say use context clues and just don't smoke, because according to this chart, it costs more and it's not worth it.